It's a bright and beautiful morning in the magical kingdom of Thandanani. The birds are singing sweet songs, the butterflies are dancing in the warm sunshine, and Mama Elephant is packing a big basket for a family picnic by the sparkling river. Nearby, the springboks are leaping happily under the golden sun, enjoying the perfect day. Everything seems peaceful. Too peaceful. Just then, a familiar giggle echoes through the trees. Hee hee hee! It's Vusi the Trickster Rabbit, hopping out from behind a bush with a mischievous grin on his face. "Oh no!" cried the animals. "It's Vusi the Trickster! That means trouble is coming." And just like that, the calm day in Thandanani is about to turn into a wild, funny adventure filled with mischief and chaos in the jungle.
Nwandle and the rabbit trickster Vusi. Deep down in the southern part of Africa, in a township called Orange Farm Expansion 4, there lived a curious little boy named Nwandle. Every day after school, Nwandle would pack his books, wave goodbye to his friends, and run all the way home. Why was he on the rush to get home? Because right in front of his house stood something truly special. A huge, ancient tree with glowing green leaves and roots that curled like giant snakes. Its name was Mtimkulo, the great tree. But Mtimkulo wasn't just a tree. Oh no, it was magical. When Nwandle placed his hand on the trunk and whispered, "Mtimkulo, open your heart," the tree would shimmer and open a golden doorway that led to a wonderful world called Thandanani, the kingdom of love. Thandanani was unlike any place on earth. The rivers sparkled like glass. Flowers sang in the wind, and animals talked just like people. There, Nwandle had a group of amazing friends. Princess Lindiwe, kind and brave, who ruled the kingdom with a crown made of sunflowers. Shaka, a mighty lion with a golden mane and a heart of courage. Nsele, a clever honey badger who could solve any riddle. Keke, a fast and playful leopard who loved racing through the tall grass. And Zeno, a cheerful bluebird who could see everything from the sky. Together, they went on adventures and helped keep the peace in Thandanani. The trouble begins. One sunny morning, when Nwandle arrived through Mtimkulo's doorway, the whole jungle was in chaos. Birds were squawking, monkeys were arguing, and even the elephants were frowning. Princess Lindiwe looked worried. "Nwandle, it's Vusi the Trickster Rabbit again. He's been up to mischief all over the jungle." Zeno fluttered down and chirped, "He tied my tail to a branch." Keke huffed, "He painted stripes on me while I was sleeping." Nsele sighed, "And he replaced my honey jars with mud." Shaka roared, "That rabbit's gone too far this time." Nwandle laughed a little because, well, Vusi's tricks were kind of funny, but then he said seriously, "We must find him and make him say sorry to everyone."
Vusi's silly jungle trick. Vusi hopped along the forest path, his little paws barely making a sound. He giggled to himself, thinking about all the fun he could have today. He said, scratching his long ears. "What if I switch everyone's food around? That will be so funny." He bounced toward the river where the elephants were having a picnic. Big Mama Elephant was handing out bananas, her favorite treat. "Bananas for everyone," she trumpeted happily. But sneaky Vusi tiptoed behind the fruit basket, and quick as lightning, he swapped the bananas with spicy jungle peppers.
Then he zoomed off to the springboks meadow where they were munching on sweet green grass. "Oh, springboks love green," Vusi whispered. "Let's see how they like this instead." He sprinkled some itchy jungle leaves right where they were about to eat and ran away, giggling. Next, he hurried to the deep blue sea where the friendly fish were nibbling on seaweed. Vusi dropped in a few bubbles of magic soap that made the water foamy and fizzy. The fish started giggling and blowing bubbles everywhere. Soon the whole kingdom was in chaos. Mama Elephant took a big bite. "Ah, my tongue! It's on fire!" she shouted, spraying water everywhere to cool down. The springboks were leaping and scratching like crazy. "Our tummies itch! Our tails itch! Everything itches!" they cried, jumping all over the meadow. And the fish, they were laughing so hard they couldn't stop blowing bubble shapes, hearts, stars, even one that looked like a lion's face. From behind a tree, Vusi rolled on the ground laughing. "Hee! Oh, what fun! The great trickster strikes again." The chase. Off they went, through the tall grass, over bubbling streams, and past dancing flowers. Zeno flew high above and shouted, "I see him! He's near the rainbow waterfall!" Vusi spotted him coming and darted away, hopping faster than a drumbeat. But Keke was even faster. She leapt from rock to rock, blocking his path. Shaka stood tall and growled, "Nowhere to run, Vusi." Vusi's ears drooped. "Aw, I was just having fun," he muttered. Nsele crossed his little arms. "Fun is good, but not when it hurts others." Princess Lindiwe stepped forward gently. "Vusi, the animals are upset. What do you think you can do to make things right?" The rabbit twitched his nose, thinking hard. Then he said, "Maybe I can help clean the jungle and make everyone laugh the nice way?" Nsele grinned. "That's a great idea. You can use your tricks to help, not to hurt." And so Vusi spent the whole day fixing what he had done, untying Zeno's tail, washing Keke's fur, refilling Nsele's honey, and even making Shaka a big leafy crown as an apology. By sunset, the jungle was full of laughter again. The animals danced, the river sang, and Vusi learned that being clever was wonderful, as long as it was kind. When the stars began to shine, Mtimkulu's golden doorway appeared once more. Mluwande waved goodbye to his friends. "See you tomorrow, everyone!" He stepped through the light and found himself back in Orange Farm, the warm breeze rustling through Mtimkulu's leaves. It sounded almost like a whisper saying, "Well done, Luande. You've kept the kingdom happy once again." And from that day on, every time he ran home from school, Mluwande knew another adventure in Thandanani was waiting just behind the magical tree. The end.